Great to be back in Noosa again. We look forward to this time of year. Strangely, my staff always seem to look forward to this event as well. I never have any shortage of volunteers to come and man our booth. Again, we're here. Please come and say good day, have a chat. More than welcome any questions. Please come along and say good day. So we're a developer of, or potential developer of high purity silica sand, a critical mineral, global demand for this product. Our vision is to become Australia's preeminent listed near-term producer, high purity, low iron silica sand, used directly as a feed product in solar industry, in the encompassing glass that wraps every solar panel, and broader markets in specialty glass. We're fortunate enough to have one of the largest high purity deposits, over 400 million tonnes, more than 99% Si, looking to the potential development of two world-class projects, our Northern Silica project, which is our flagship, our Galala project in the southern part of our tenement. We see no abatement in demand for silica. I don't think I need to talk too much around the photovoltaic market, solar, it's incredible growth. It is the renewable energy source. And we are a primary component in each and every panel. We have a scoping study on our Northern Silica project, really robust economics. We're advancing fast. Production target in 2020, late 2026, early 2027. And some further regional consolidation in our recent takeover, still afoot, of Metallica, and I'll share some more information about that. Share price, I think market has decided that acquisition or that merger process with Metallica is over. Our share price has shot up considerably, I think representing the value in the two companies combined. Market cap now over $120 million. What's really important and what I want to highlight is our cash position. I think we're unique amongst our peers in pre-development companies. Over 8 million in corporate cash and 26 million in our joint venture for the development of our silica projects. That funding will see us all the way through permitting and approvals to FID decision on our Northern Silica project over the next 15, 18 months. Really a unique position amongst our peers. Our strong cornerstones too, I might add, really well supported by the Ilwella Flannery family, Sibelco, who I'll talk about, Deutsche Ballotine, Mining Investment Fund. Really strong cornerstones, highly supportive of us. Overview of our tenement area, over 235 million tonnes in our Northern Silica project, Western Resource Extension, over 90 million tonnes. In our southern project, Galala, over 75 million tonnes. It's over 500 square kilometres. It's a dune field from the bottom to the top. Incredible in situ purity throughout the dune fields. This is truly going to be a long life mine. We completely surround the operations of Cape Flattery Silica Mine, been operating over 40 years. A world's largest silica mine, currently exporting around 3 million tonnes per year. We completely surround them. And now with our acquisition of Metallica, we surround them even more. We have them on all sides. Truly extraordinary resource, world class. Our joint venture partner, Sibelco, paid 35 million in two tranches for about 27% interest in our silica projects. That second tranche was paid in October last year. That was priced on a look-through value of over $160 million on our silica projects alone at that time. We've advanced since then. They're a world-class company. That strong cash. We took a view, markets, a couple of years ago, markets were getting increasingly tougher. We saw the discounts some of our peers have had to pay when they go to raise capital. We took a strategic view to bring in a world-class joint venture partner, and that enabled us to suffer the really difficult period, I think, in the capital markets over the last couple of years. We are truly well funded and focused on developing our projects. It's one less thing I have to worry about, raising money. Sibelco are one of the leading providers of industrial minerals worldwide, over 150 years old, based in Brussels. They're European-based, over 5,000 employees. They are preeminent in the silica space, dominate the market in the ultra-high-end purity silica. Incredible value they bring to our joint venture, technical support, cash, of course, but also access to their network, marketing. They have their own labs, a truly supportive joint venture partner. As I said, each standard commercial panel, over 70% of it is the encompassing glass on the outside of the panel, and that glass is manufactured from our low iron, high purity silica sand. Direct feed product. Our produced product is used as direct feed in the manufacture of those solar panels. Very exacting requirements, less than 120 parts per million iron, better than 99% SI component. Our dune fields have been naturally leached over thousands of years. Nature has done much of the hard work for us. A very simple processing circuit for us, gravity, separation, spirals, magnetics at the end, no nasty chemicals, just gravity and water through the process. Yeah, we see more money now going into solar than all other electricity generation technologies combined. Extraordinary. And we supply a key component of those solar panels. The IEA projects, an additional equivalent to the world's largest solar park roughly every day to meet these targets. Truly extraordinary growth. Market for this is China. They produce over 90%, nearly 95% of the world's solar panels and the glass that encompasses it. We see 20% growth over the last few years, year on year on year. We don't see that slowing significantly. And we also importantly see our product meeting that extra demand. We don't think we'll displace current suppliers. We're just meeting the increase in demand for this extraordinary product. Scoping study on our northern silica project. At startup, we're looking at producing 3 million tonnes, rising to potentially to 5 million tonnes within a couple of years of startup. Stage 1 capex, 356 million. Important number, free cash, over 300, just under 300 million per year profit. Revenue 9.8 billion, IRR over 33%. This is a scoping study. We think we can improve that for the next phase of our PFS study. We think there's some significant cost savings we've identified. Look forward to getting that to market in an updated form. That's a lovely shot, actually, of the Cape Flattery port. You see the wharf and the loading infrastructure which sits on top, which is actually owned by Mitsubishi. We have a tripartite deed with Ports North, who are the operator of the port, the Port Authority, Cape Flattery Silica, which is Mitsubishi owned, which allows us access to undertake physical surveys. We have a partial user agreement negotiation currently afoot with Ports North, looking to use, in our scoping study, we're looking to use the bareback wharf facility, do a transshipment only about 1,000 yards from there, establishing a barge ramp, getting our product onto that receiving vessel moored right there. Metallica, we have, I have my lawyers in the room, I have to be careful what I say. We have a current offer afoot with Metallica. We're looking to close that offer on the 23rd of July. We encourage Metallica shareholders to accept now. Just to say on the slide, we said 83.25, that came up another 1.25 overnight. We're getting very close to that 90% mark, which we're ideally going to hit. We can currently delist already Metallica, but we would prefer to get to 90. It's a much cleaner process, 90%. It's a clean and relatively straightforward process. We think we really add value combined. The board has been restructured in Metallica. The independent committee of the board have recommended acceptance of the offer. I think the challenge, as many of us face in our relatively old portfolios, is getting to all our shareholders. We're working our way through that. We're confident of getting to that 90 mark. And really looking then to fully exploit the synergies between the companies effectively. Yeah. Bluntly, we're better together than apart. It gives us a preeminent and dominant position acreage-wise. It's a really rare opportunity in an early stage of a field of significance to put together a company of true size and scale. We genuinely feel we're better together than apart. The synergies that can be exploited between the companies is profound, and ultimately that'll pass back through to shareholders. I look forward to getting to the end of this process as well. Critical mineral, we haven't now, Queensland Government are heavily focused on critical minerals, talking about creating a critical minerals hub around the Cape Flattery port next year. That'll provide extra incentives. Certainly look to shorten some of the permitting, timing and approvals. Government are really focused on encouraging critical mineral developers. Yeah, more than 400% increase in our resources over the last 3 years, over 400 million tonnes. This is a world-class province in which we have a very dominant position. Really simple logistics, getting it to port, getting it on a boat, a straightforward processing, minimal mining footprint, active rehabilitation program that follows. We mine above water table. We recycle more than 85% of the water we draw. This is a clean and green as mining can get, really. Again, where we're looking at selling this, we have an MOU with FLAT, F-L-A-T, second largest manufacturer in China. We'll be looking to broaden those offtake agreements. There are other markets beyond China, so Korea, Taiwan, Japan, and India is emerging as well. So we'll look to diversify that risk base as we formalise our offtake. Galala, we have that project on hold while we develop the Northern Silica project, but it's a project of potential size and scale as well. We take our engagement very seriously on the ground. We deal with over 13 clan groups, 2 PBCs. It's a process we take very seriously. We're the only regional developer with an office in Hope Vale. We man that full time. We have Indigenous liaison officers and a full-time manager, and our field crew based on site out of Hope Vale. That's where our assets are. We want our people there. We engage with the community every day. Where we're at, we're really at a critical stage in terms of our EIS permitting and approval process. Had our first public comment period, looking to finalise that over the coming weeks. Getting our final terms of reference. We've already started our studies, looking to lodge those by February next year, looking to get our approvals out mid next year. We're full steam ahead. We're well funded, 100% focused on the task and getting value for our shareholders. We've seen that in our share price recently. We think our story is starting to get better understood, and I think this merger process with Metallica will be finalised, and I think we'll see the synergies and values have already started to flow into company value, and that will continue. So we're here for the remainder of the conference. Please come along and say good day. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. And thanks for some of the Metallica shareholders who came up and said thanks as well. Pleasing when share prices go in the right direction for a change. Thank you.